The basics of slope. Slope has several definitions, but they are all interrelated. You know from prior work that the coefficient in front of x is known as the slope. It is notated with the letter m. Slope is also known as rise over run, how much on a graph you rise from one point and go over or run to another point. Slope is also found with a formal definition of subtracting two y values divided by the subtraction of two x values from two ordered pairs. That formula is also in words known as the change in y over the change in x, or the difference of y's over the difference of x's. Slope describes the steepness of a line. Slope has several definitions, but they are all interrelated. Some of the definitions of slope or details about them are: first, the coefficient in front of x is known as the slope. That coefficient in front of x is frequently referred to as m. Slope has a rise divided by a run, or known as rise over run. There's a formula for calculating the slope that many students have been exposed to, and that is you subtract the y values and divide by the subtraction of the x values. Notice it says y sub 2 minus y sub 1. That means that you take a y value from an ordered pair, usually referred to as ordered pair 2, and you subtract the y value from ordered pair 1. And then in the denominator, it's the x value from the second ordered pair minus the x value from the first ordered pair. This notation of sub 2 and sub 1 can make students believe that it's really important that a particular ordered pair that's written in a paragraph first is the first ordered pair. But in reality, this formula emphasizes mostly that the x and y values that are stacked on top of each other in this formula come from the same ordered pair, and then the y sub 1s, that those come from the same ordered pair. The ordered pairs themselves, it doesn't matter what order the ordered pairs are in. Okay, that formula is also sometimes known as the change in y over the change in x. In science, it can be considered that. It's also known as the difference of y's over the difference of x's. Slope describes the steepness of a line. On a line, you could say to move m vertical units up and then 1 unit right. And you would move right if the slope is positive, or you would have moved 1 unit left if the slope was negative. Now, the steepness of a line can be explained in that context. It can also be explained in percentiles, like the grade of a road. Pitch of a roof might be described as a 5 over 12, so up 5 feet for every 12 feet over. There's different ways to use slope in real life.